Hey guys, welcome back to Talk with Key. My name is Kier. For those of you who are new, and if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join my family. I know it has been a couple months. I don't even know exactly how long, but it's been a while since I've posted. I have kind of, life updates. If you guys are interested, I can make a separate video, but I am back. I won't be posting every Friday. I'm just going to kind of post when I feel like there's a topic that I really want to discuss. So today's topic is something that I have truly been dealing with since going back to work. As you can tell by the title, it is balancing your life. Now, I know for moms, wives, busy business women, anybody, like this is a struggle for everybody. So I have about 5 tips on things that I try to do, because I haven't mastered it, but I have 5 tips of things that I've tried to do, and I want to share them with you all. So if you're interested in this video, just continue watching. Okay, like I said, I've gone back to work, so this topic came to me at work, so I kind of just typed it up, because I can't use my phone like that. So I typed it up, so it's on a piece of paper. So if you hear rattling, that's what it is. Okay, so let's just get right on into it. Tip number 1 I have is make a plan for the day. Normally I do this like the night before, or maybe I'll wake up like early before work and I'll plan out my day, things that I know I need to get done, things that I want to get done, and I will put kind of a time frame. So for example, say I get off at 3, I go get my both daughters. Okay, I'll get home about 4:15. So from 4:15 to 5 o'clock, I'm gonna prep dinner and get ready for the next day at work. Then from 5 to 5:30, I'm going to do homework, and then from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm gonna go to the gym. Things like that. Just so you can kind of see what needs to get done and what you can either scratch off or what can wait. That really helps me, because my brain be going and I'll do 500 different things at one time, and then at the end of the day be like, I didn't get this done, I didn't get that done, So honestly, breaking it down and trying to have like a roughly time frame of when you want to get done, even if it's not the time frame, maybe you have 30 minutes you're going to set aside for this, an hour you're going to set aside for this, 15 minutes you're going to set aside for this, things like that. You don't have to be strict with it. Like I said, just kind of a rough time frame. I feel like once you do that, that just helps you waste as little time as possible, because if you don't have a plan and you come home and you just sit down, now it's like, okay, now you sit down, you on the phone, you scrolling, time's going, then you'll forget to do something, or you'll just get lazy, because I know for sure I do. So like I said, just make a goal for the day, rough around time frames, and that should really help you start to have a more organized and productive day. That way you don't feel like you're missing out on something and lacking on something, or get behind on something, or anything like that. Tip number 2 that I have is learn how to say no. Understand that sometimes time spent with loved ones versus cleaning, organizing, working, studying, working out, scrolling can be more important. So I know that was kind of long. But what do I mean? I mean, like, okay, I love to have a clean house. I'll just use this for an example. I love to have a clean house, and sometimes I would prefer to clean over play with my children, or clean over going out and enjoying a day with my family, or something like that. And sometimes, yes, we want a clean house. Yes, clean house is nice, but sometimes you have to say no, or I'm going to put that on hold and I'm going to do what I need to do with my family, because that's a little more important. Just like work, if you work a 9 to 5, or you go to work and then you bring that work home, sometimes you might have to just say, you know what, today it's all about my family, it's all about my kids, whatever they want to do, we're going to do it today. You know what I mean? sometimes we get so caught up in other things that we make our family not priority. I know I do this a lot, and it's really bad because, like I said in my previous tip, I have a timeline for my day. I have a timeline for my day, and I have so much that I want to get done within a day. And by the end of the night, I'm like, dang, I didn't even spend that much time with my daughter, like quality time with my daughter, with either one of my daughters, and I feel bad. So I feel like if you put too much focus on one thing and not enough on the other, that's when you become unbalanced in your life. Work can wait. Studying can wait, especially if you don't have like a test right away. Studying can wait. Or it doesn't even have to not get done. Just push it back. Or like do it before in a timely manner. You know what I mean? Put a time limit on it. If you're going to study, say, okay, for an hour I'm going to study. Once this hour is up, I'm done for the day. With cleaning. Say, okay, I'm going to take an hour to clean whatever doesn't get cleaned within this hour. Oh, well, sorry. So, or vice versa. You can put a time limit on spending time with your family. Okay, these next 2 hours is dedicated to my family. After that, I got to focus on what I need to focus on. So, yes, make sure you know when to say no. It's not going to kill you to say no. It's not going to hurt to put things off. We just need to learn to prioritize differently. Every day is not going to be the same. That's one thing I have really realized. Just because today I'm super productive and I'm getting a lot of work done, tomorrow may not be the same. Tomorrow may be a family day. Or today I could be working on business. Tomorrow I could be cleaning the house. The next day I could be having a family day. The day after that I could have a self-care day. Every day is different, and that's okay. Like, everything cannot get done in one day. And the way that I look at it, especially with my example with cleaning, at the end of the day, cleaning is not, it's important, but is it at the top of the list? No. For me, yes. But in realistically, like, speaking, it's not really at the top of the list. So sometimes you just have to prioritize correctly. Tip number 3. So having a goal/vision for your life will make you very, very productive, and also it will make you have a balanced life. For me, I have a goal and a vision for all aspects of my life: business, body, family, house, mind, spirit, everything. Like, I have a vision and goals for each one of those. So that helps me on a daily to keep everything in order. Because if I know that I have spiritual goals, I have to do things to feed that. So I can't just sit down and watch any type of TV show versus reading the Bible. Or I have physical body goals, so I can't just not go to the gym and just eat whatever I want. I have family and marriage goals, so I know that if I have these goals, I need to spend time and do these things to make these goals come true. With business, I have goals for my business and where I want to see myself in a certain amount of time, and this and that. So I can't put things off. So having goals and visions for all aspects of your life will really help you stay balanced and stay focused, and mixing that with being able to say no sometimes, knowing that you have a goal, but also knowing that some goals can wait. For me, my physical goals, that's cool. As long as I'm healthy, I'm straight. So that means sometimes I can say no to the gym. I don't have to go to the gym every day I say I'm gonna go to the gym, especially if me staying home is more beneficial, or not going to the gym is more beneficial for my family or for a business venture, or something like that. But you know what I mean. Just have goals for all aspects of your life, and like I said, it will help you stay focused and help you have a more balanced life. You can't just have all goals for your body, or all goals for your business and nothing else, or all goals for your marriage and then nothing else. Like, split up your goals. Don't have too many to where you just feel overwhelmed. Just have, a few goals for each area of your life and work towards those goals. And if you're doing that, you should have a balanced life. Even though I know times get hard, things come up, I understand. Trust me. Like I said, I'm still in this process of trying to make sure I'm spending time with friends, family, get my business stuff done, spending time with God, going to the gym, having to go to work, spend time with my kids. It's a lot. Trust me. I know. I know. Tip number 4 is kind of interesting. My tip is mastering the art of being carefree. Now, I'm not saying you don't have responsibilities and you're just going to live life as a child or, anything like that. What I'm saying is we have to get to a point where we know issues are going to arise, and we still have to live in a way where we're not stressed out over it or we're not super worried about it. I feel like this is more like a spiritual one, because once you pray about something, whether that's your finances, whether that's a sick family member, whether that's about schooling, whether it's about a job that you want, about your family, about saving your marriage, whatever that thing is, once you pray about it and lay it before God, I mean, for me, I constantly pray about the same thing. But once you do that, you have to just take your hands off of it, take your mind off of it, and just say it's in God's hands, and I trust Him. So whichever way this thing goes, I know it was for the best, and I know it was for a reason. Even if I don't like it, even if I don't see it, even if it's gonna tear me, like just break me in half, you have to know it's for a reason, and God did it for a reason. So that's what I mean by living carefree. You have to, I know we get so worked up and so wound up about certain things, and it's just like, okay, yes, you have the right to be in your feelings and to worry and stress, but that's not helping you live your best life. That's not helping the situation. Like, if you could just stay positive, have faith. Faith is serious, but that'll be another topic. If you could just have faith, trust in God, lay your problems before Him and let Him take care of it, we all could really live more of a carefree life. I hope this one makes sense. That's the best way that I can put it. So I really hope that it makes sense. It's not easy at all. It's not easy, especially when you're in the midst of whatever it is. But I always go back to when Jesus was walking towards Peter and all them in the boat, and Peter told Jesus to, if it's Him, tell Him to come. So he walked on water, but then he saw the winds and he fell in the water and almost drowned. But it always reminds me of that, because even though we are in the midst of the storm, Jesus is always with us, no matter what. Like, even if it doesn't look like it, sometimes these storms or issues or whatever that we deal with are growing lessons, or they're like rubbing us. You know how diamonds have to be, rubbed and pressed and to make it be made into a diamond? That's the same with us. We have to be rubbed with something uncomfortable to become better. So once we realize that, and once we realize God has our best interests at heart, and once we realize that we have to have faith and we have to trust the process, trust God, trust what He's doing, we can live with joy, with peace, which in turn will be a carefree life. So, like I said, I hope that one made sense for you guys. And then the last tip that I have is getting up an hour or 2 hours, even if you start off with 30 minutes earlier, every single day. This has been a struggle for me. I can't even lie. I'm not a morning person. I was doing really good, getting up at 5 in the morning. And lately, it's like I get up at the last minute. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy or it's going to be perfect, but I can say that it's very, very beneficial. Because for me, I have 2 kids. I go to work. When I get off work, I go to the gym, I clean, I cook, get ready, get kids ready, get me ready for work. So once my day gets started, I have little to no time to really focus on my business, little to no time to really read my devotionals, pray. So I should say little to no quiet time. So me waking up at 5 was perfect. I was able to read my devotionals. I was able to have prayer time. I was able to come up with ideas for my business, come up with topics for my YouTube channel. It was so peaceful, and I was never rushing in the morning, which made my day go so much smoother. Because when you start your day off rushing, I don't know if you're like me, I hate rushing, and when I start my day off rushing, it seems like everything goes wrong. So waking up an hour, 2 hours, even starting off 30 minutes earlier before work will really help you check off some of those boxes that you need to get checked off for the day. So that way, later in the day, you are free. You can do whatever you want. You can go hang out with your family. You can hang out with your kids. You can hang out with your friends. You can go work out. Anything that you need to do to help you be more balanced, have a self-care day. All of that, I feel like once you start checking things off early in the morning, the rest of your day will just go smoothly. And you'll feel like you're not overwhelmed. You'll feel like you have the time in the day to do everything that you need to do or everything that you want to do. And it's really beneficial. Waking up, that's really, I feel like the best, not the best, but one of the best. I feel like all of these tips are the best. But so I'm going to recap with you guys really, really quick. Tip number 1 I have is make a plan for the day and have like a rough time frame of when you want to get things done or the amount of time that you want to set aside for each task. Learn how to say no. Understand that sometimes time spent with loved ones versus cleaning, organizing, working, studying, scrolling, working out can be more important. Tip number 3 I have is have goals and visions for every aspect of your life, every aspect. Tip number 4, master the art of being carefree. And tip number 5 I have is consider waking up an hour to 2 hour or even 30 minutes earlier, whatever you can start off with, just do it. And it really should help, honestly. So if you guys test out these tips, let me know. And if they have helped, if you've seen a difference, an improvement, even if it's just small, let me know. Like I said, these are things that I'm really trying to incorporate in my life. It gets a little hard sometimes because you can feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and then you're taking 10 steps back with housework, with work, with business, with family, whatever. So it's not always going to be easy, but just incorporating some of these tips could eliminate some of the stress and allow you to feel like you are actually having a balanced, okay, piece of hair. Okay, we got you. We see you, boo. We see you. These tips, I feel like they could allow you to feel like you have a more balanced life. So, like I said, I really hope these tips helped. And if they did, just leave me a comment. Let me know. Or if you have any other tips that I missed or that you do that you feel that really helps, please let me know, because I could take any tips that I can get for this topic. I'm gonna take it, because life be crazy, y'all. Life be crazy. But anyways, if you guys enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. Like I said, leave me a comment, share. Please subscribe if you're interested in talk videos, self-help videos, advice, anything like that. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video.